Hi, welcome to the Amethyst Eye. I'm an intuitive messenger using tarot and oracle cards. Thanks for choosing my channel. I'm going to go ahead and get into the message and see what Spirit has to say about the incoming collective. Yeah, something is coming out way better than you expected. Like, way better than you could have ever thought, really. And it has really been about how you've been carrying yourself. Like, you're totally going in the direction that you're meant to go in. And that's without fail. And there are people that are just so in love with you. Like, literally, like, you bring out the best in them and the worst in them. And what drives them crazy, because they are, like, just filled with, what is it called? Because I've never been this person, but I'm trying to say they're like really filled with offense. But you can't find yourself in everyone. That's the issue. You're not going to find yourself in everyone. And, you know, everyone can't be a part of your world. But I see you go in the right direction. For sure. Because what it is that you are overcoming all of the issues that people have made an issue, that people wanted it to be an issue. Like, they wanted it to be a certain way, and literally it's just like, you have to live your own life. You can't live your life by the objections of other people, because people just aren't, credited to do that. They just aren't. And that's why it's your life. That's why you make your own life, your own life choices. And people aren't going to always like the outcome, because they're eventually getting the shorter end of the stick, because you're doing better than they are. And they would have never done what you would have done or did or intend to do. Ever. But you can't not be yourself. That's the issue. That's why there's so much like internal issue there, because you can't not express yourself, because that's where the issues lies. Like, eventually you're over people, you don't care. In the recent past, I see some significant other here who's just like, he's extremely comfortable, set, and really not satisfied because he met you, and you're like causing some kind of temptation. you're causing some kind of temptation, and it's just like you're something that he is not even used to, or it's like you could have been something else in his life, and he's like, why hasn't he had that? You know, why hasn't he had the encounter more sooner than recently? And it's like you're just like a breath of fresh air. But it's like you're really wanting more from him than he expects from you. Like, he doesn't even expect anything from you or of you. But you get on his nerves, really, because it's like, he's like, where have you been, like, all his life? Like, he has an internal struggle of, like, configuring the earth angel he just met, like the beautiful woman he just ran into. And I believe he may have like other women in his life, and he's basically settling. So it's like he's having to deal with the issue of having to settle in the life he already has, and like, or choose whether he wants to make room in his life for someone new. You know, it's a but you shouldn't settle, like, seriously, because I have the Judgment card here, and your past and future will align. And you really don't want to be distracted, because he wants things on his terms. And if you're still developing yourself, you still need to, like, be careful, because I just pulled out with your emotions for sure, because I have the Devil card here and the Five of Swords. So, like, there's a lot of temptation here, but this isn't a stable relationship. Like, just be real with yourself. Like, it isn't a stable relationship. You're more so giving him some kind of excitement, really. But you don't want it to be a distraction. More so, you just want to, let it be. Enjoy it for what it is. Like, don't expect anything more, Because that's how it's going to work out in the end. Because he's working through something. And whether it just becomes a relationship or friendship, I mean, there's no issue in that either. Because this is someone who has a reputation to maintain. Seriously. I just got so much confirmation. Like, I'm telling you, it's just a reputation type deal, and no biggie. Just be real with yourself, know who you are, and don't feed into desperation. Don't feed into desperation. Don't rush it, because you just need to keep yourself busy. I have the Lover's card here and the Ten of Wands. So when I'm telling you, you gotta love yourself harder. You're gonna still enjoy someone's company, but you don't want to have like some kind of awkward relationship that you're just desperate over. Like, you just want to give it time. Like, that's what it's going to have to be for it to work out the best. Because I'm not telling you to really expect anything seriously. You have to love yourself. Love what you have to offer, reap the benefits of the activities you want to enjoy, and stimulating yourself. Because I have a 7 here, so that's giving me like the major definition is just let it be known that you're going to always be real with yourself, and that's how you're going to get things accomplished. Because stop expecting more, especially with these people when they're already dealing with other things. Just stop expecting more, because you don't realize how much freedom you have with the decisions you would like to make. There are so many people that are just like stuck somewhere, and they can't make a difference of it, whether they wanted to or not. So don't blame yourself for something. You're extremely unique, and I always see you creating a good time. Like you are the prize, really. Like you have so much to offer. Like this is someone you just literally want to have a friendship with. Don't even be desperate over it, especially with the times that we're in right now. You gotta make it happen for yourself, and that's what's gonna keep you satisfied. Follow your intuition, and that's how you're gonna maintain your stability. Because I'm telling you, you're gonna be inspiring this person. And really, I feel like this is all about some kind of like reputation type ordeal. Like they want to see you do more. But really, just remain down to earth, because that'll get you further than thinking people are going to do things for you because they have something to offer. Don't network on those terms. Be the humanitarian, which you already are. Trust the process, because it's going to make you happier. And there's nothing that's, settling. There's nothing that is settling. That's why nothing's going to give. That's why you need to go ahead and show the world your favor. Be present, Be at peace with yourself, because you're more than capable of doing anything that you would like to do. I mean, you're going to have those obstacles, but everything is going to fall in place in perfect timing, just like a beautiful garment, just like all of the most beautiful things, just like diamonds. Yeah, eventually, like, Their love for you is going to be like some kind of surrender. Like, it's just going to be like an extreme relief of like, oh my gosh, like they have been so in love with you like over time, you know? It's just like they're going to have to surrender to you. I mean, because it's not hard to admit and it's difficult to hide. Seriously. Yep. You like great part of the garden. Like, you're the flower, you know? You're delicate. And you have to be gentle with yourself. And a lot of people aren't aware of how tender you are, you know? You're like really tender. And people don't realize it. But you have to take care of yourself. And that's why you have to put yourself first. Because what you need to do is go ahead and make moves and just allow people to like follow. You know, like, just put something out because you just finished it. Just do something good, or, you know, something promoting because you just felt like, oh, this look I'm having is cute right now, you know? Even though it may not be all that, it may be just something casual. It may just be something you threw together, you know? Anything, whatever it may be. But just present it with confidence. Don't be concerned about people's opinions, because the reviews are going to come later and it's going to take time. Yeah, I have Flower of Life here and Source that I just pulled out with the number 31. So just go ahead and present things because you're proud of them, you know, because you like it, because it made you feel good to just have it, you know? Because you possess so much provocativity is what I'm getting. Provocative, like being provocative. Provocativity. I don't know why I got that word, but that's just what I heard. Provocativity. They're just gonna be after you. If that's your kind of thing, is that what you like to do? I mean that's just it's who you are, really. And like I said earlier, this is all about reputation. Whatever you decide to come about or discover or, you know, go into, just present it, you know, well, I guess, you know. And I have spiral and growth here. So share things that are relevant to you and make sure you're being responsible, because you don't want to hinder anything. You want to, you know, do it well. And it can go either way. Just do it well, you know. Like, the frame is what matters. Think about the frame. Like, the frame is what's going to be genuine to everything. The point of view. That's really what it's all about. You don't want to just be throwing stuff out there, you know, because I'm not a fan of that either. I like to take my time and present things well, you know, whether it's plain, whether I've worked on it so long that it's something that's representing multiple aspects of a subject. But make sure the presentation is well and clean. The pendulum swing manifests in everything, and you've been gifted. You've been gifted with the ability to rediscover yourself. Yep. Yeah, you're really going to be developing into something beautiful. I see, like, these cards are beautiful. the Magician card. It's just like right in the near future. Like it's going to be something that you accomplish, and it's going to be well prepared. Okay. Just think about that presentation. And when you're ready to present it all, when you're ready to show up to that interview, when you're ready to have your date of opening, yeah, that's when it's going to feel the best. And don't let the first impression of everything shock you, but continue to take your time and continue to allow everything to grow. And I have observe without absorbing that just fell out. All right, I'll see you in the next one.